Hey, Muffin here. Welcome back. I have a subscriber request. Actually, a couple different ones, so I may do a couple different versions of this, but it's on the Vietnam War. I've done a lot of different ones. I love these historical recreations. I've done the Battle of Normandy, the Battle of Kursk. So I've done like a lot of different ones for those that have followed my channel and know. So I've still got a lot that I want to do. This one was Vietnam. Now for both sides, I try to do these fairly balanced and like somewhat fair to make it like, you know, fun and challenging for both sides. So on the American side, I've got, and these were tanks that from the research and from the help of also the subscriber, helping me know which tanks, vehicles were used around this time frame. On the American side, I have the M48, which is a tier 10, the Sheridan, a tier 10, the M41 Bulldog, a tier 7, and the Chaffee, a tier 6. And we did a couple rounds. We did one round where there was 4, and it seemed a bit unfair. Vietnamese completely overran, wiped out the Americans, so we added one more Bulldog just for balancing, and I think we had found the sweet spot and started doing that. So on the Vietnamese side, we did 2 T-54s, which were tier 9. We did 2 T-3485s. We also did Type 62. So, I mean, there's kind of a variety, but they had 7 tanks on one side. Now, the Vietnam War, also known as the Second Indochina War, and in Vietnam as the Resistance War against America, it was a conflict in Vietnam, Laos and Cambodia, from November 1st, 1955, to April 30th, 1975. It was the second of the Indochina Wars and was officially fought between North Vietnam and South Vietnam. Now, North Vietnam was supported by the Soviet Union, China, and other communist allies. South Vietnam was supported by the United States, South Korea, the Philippines, Australia, Thailand, and I think some other anti-communist allies. The war, considered I guess a Cold War era proxy war by some, lasted 19 years, with direct U.S. involvement ending in 1973. So honestly, quite an interesting time period. Definitely a time period I'm glad I was not a part of. Read and do a lot of, I love history. And when you sometimes do some history and learning about some of these things, you can't help but just have such great respect for anyone that had fought, regardless of the side they were fighting on. Just such great respect for them fighting for their country and lands. And so in this, I am actually not playing, giving my subscribers really the airtime here, using their replays. Want to give it a shout out to them because they are honestly what make this channel. You guys are what make this channel. You guys are awesome. So just getting some good games in here. Now, we had a couple games, as you kind of seen, where one either is AFK or maybe one player glitches out. So we kind of did a series of different battles here to try and just to try to give there just some variety and good number of battles. And when we do these, the training rooms do get pretty full, but we try to give everyone a turn, try and make it completely fair. So if you want to help with these vids, join the Discord, get the movie crew roll. Love to see you guys on the battlefield. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of take a back seat and just watch here just a little bit. Sheridan, a little bit. So America is in a little bit of a tough spot here. Only 2 left and still 6 Vietnamese tanks. So some pretty good battles, and as a spectator just watching this, it was honestly a lot of fun. I almost got the perspective or feeling of what it was like for you guys watching these vids for the first time. It honestly was really cool. So the Vietnamese had taken that battle. Going into another one, we did the same we did the same maps just a couple times, and just with some different players. So now this is a completely different battle, now from the M48's perspective. Ooh, T-3485 is kind of in a rough spot. This is one where I think he was a little glitched out. Vietnamese a little bit of a pinch here. Playing a much more defensive role. Amazing bounce, just hit right on that right spot on that gun mantlet, bouncing that round. It looks like one Vietnamese tank has fallen. Another one has fallen. America might be taking this next round here on Lost Temple. Ooh, Chaffee's taking quite a hit. T-54 is going in for the kill. So now 4 tanks left on the American side, 5 tanks left on the Vietnamese side.
We didn't even scratch them.
Typically in these historical recreations, I have people turn off attachments and camo, but I totally forgot. But honestly, just more so just a lot of fun, just watching the tanks in action, the players kind of doing these recreations. Really, really a lot of fun. Great shot there by the M48. Coming up on a few other tanks here. Excuse me. Vietnam is not looking too good here. Only 2 left. T-54 and an SU-100. M48 coming in for the kill. Unfortunate miss there. Does not have quite the level of penetration needed. Uses an HE round to do what it can. And last tank standing, a full health T-54. So great game here. America has taken this round and just have a couple more after this. Some great fights. Okay, so we're going to mix it up next with a different map in just a couple rounds, and we're going to see who comes out on top. Will it be the American side or the Vietnamese side? So obviously, the Vietnamese side does not have any tier 10s, but they do have more tanks. The American tanks, M48, was a very powerful, very strong tank. Sheridan also, a very strong tank. So good tanks during this time frame. Here they go, starting to detect each other. A shout out from one side. Ooh, I think he bounced off that T-3485. Quite impressive.
They've damaged our viewfinder.
M48 taking some hits. Chaffee down. 4 left on the American side. Sheridan taking some hits. Some aggression from the Vietnamese side. America's down 2 tanks, Vietnamese down 1. Ooh, unfortunate miss.
Our loader is gone. We can't fire as fast.
America's taking quite the beating here. Bulldog left. And that is it. The Vietnamese has taken this round. We got one last round to see which one it's going to be. Hope you guys love these historical vids. I've got some others I actually plan on doing. So got some other really fun video guys for you. Go ahead and subscribe, helps the channel. If you want to become a member, that also definitely helps the channel as well. Every little bit counts. So here we go. One last match. Destiny's Pearl. So Vietnam rushing one side. T-34-85 takes a hit. Right in the Chaffee. America's side down 1 tank. Vietnamese side down 1. So things not looking too good for the American side. Down 3 tanks and the Vietnamese are down 2. Now down 3, but there's only 1 American tank left. M48. Not in a good spot. T-62, T-54 coming up hot. And that is it. So Vietnamese had won the second battle on Destiny's Pearl. So I hope you guys enjoyed the vid. Got plenty more. This is the Muffin here. You guys stay cool and keep tanking.